YouTube. You already know what I always tell y'all, get with it or get left behind. So don't get left behind with knowing what's going on in the world. So with that being said, first thing I'm going to say is y'all was given the hints and the awareness when y'all seen the movie Birds, 1960 something movie Birds. Okay. It was a really good movie. I seen it back in the day. And if you want to watch it, it's streaming right now on Netflix. And one thing that Big Game James had said is how come we can't touch the power lines outside without getting electrocuted or get a little jolt if not fully electrocuted? But the birds can somehow get on the power lines and line up by the hundreds and not get electrocuted. And his response was they're charging. A lot of y'all might laugh, but y'all need to understand something. Birds have no weight to them. Okay? They can fly. I told y'all that birds fly in sync as one. And, you know, they do what they do and they create these designs and shapes, and when they moving about 1,000 of them at one time and not crashing into each other. So you're really looking at one bird, all right? That's one bird doing its thing, but your eyes see all of them birds. Birds fly in sync. When you see birds going haywire and they're near the 5G towers. It's a 5G tower near them. For y'all to think that the 5G towers ain't causing no problems and people ain't picking up that frequency, hearing that buzzing going on in their ear, then you're dead wrong. All right? There's no reason for them towers. It doesn't make the internet move faster. It doesn't make your cell phone work better. It doesn't get better reception. The way my phone is working and the phones I've had in the past ain't no different than what it was back in the day opposed to now. It's still the same. So there's no better performance with nothing electronical. Those things were put here for a reason. All right? That is a silent weapon. Yeah, for those of y'all that do got that ringing and stuff going on in here, that's one of the problems, that 5G tower. They go up in the middle of the night, you come outside, they already there. How did you get this big thing here, got all the power going? I ain't seen not one crew put it up, but it's up. They even got them sitting on top of buildings. We're going to tap into that because I told y'all they got the 5G towers before they even came out in the video game GTA. Grand Theft Auto. When you playing that game, Grand Theft Auto 5 and Grand Theft Auto 6, whatever, it's in that game when you cruising out in the desert and so many different levels of the game. You see the 5G tower out in the desert on roofs of gas stations and little country buildings in the video game. And this 3D world game. Virtual, basically, damn near game. But not just there. So that 5G tower has these birds going cuckoo. Now, in the movie, the 1960-something movie, there were no 5G towers. If you watch the movie, you will see the 5G towers on one of the buildings off in the distance in the movie Birds. And that was the movie with the blonde girl, the brunette, the guy's mother, all the school kids, and that other guy. She was going to bring him 2 lovebirds in a cage. She was in the bird store with the lady and etc. She got attacked by a seagull when they was on a boat. When she was on a boat going to go see the dude that she was going to get lovebirds to deliver them. And they had no explanation on why this bird went cuckoo, haywire, crazy. But it's got something to do with the 5G towers and the frequencies that they're giving off. Because birds fly and live off of frequency as well. And people do pick up frequency, and the birds is picking it up, and it's causing an irritating, and they got the birds not doing what they're supposed to be doing. And you hear them making all these strange noises, going crazy, flying here, doing this, doing that. So in this movie, they was doing that. And if y'all wonder why people arguing, fighting, people shooting each other, it's a lot of violence. Silent weapons activate here Okay, some people can't concentrate. They can't think straight. They think he done had too many pills. He done had too much to drink. He got fired from his job. His uncle ticked him off. No, silent weapon. All right. So these people going crazy and nobody can prove it. You'll never be able to prove it. They'll put you in a rubber room before they say, okay, he's right. Let's take the towers down. All right. So with that being said, with all this going on in the world, there's other things bigger than what y'all seeing. So when they go to talking about the president, who got elected and who didn't win, this and that, and they fighting over this and they going to war and this and that, they ain't going to war. I done told y'all that. That's what TV's showing y'all. That ain't nothing but a digitally recreated movie clip that they showing y'all, like a trailer. They keep repeating the same missiles going off in the air, ain't bombing and ain't blowing up nothing. They want y'all to think that. All right? They want y'all to think that. Okay? Not only that, if y'all really believe that what's his name, Biden was pulling the strings, which no president is pulling the strings, they just talkers. They world speakers to keep you calm and make you think that they're going to do the things that they say they're going to do, and they're not. They're not. Stop worrying about that. Now, if y'all want to watch the fear porn, by all means, go ahead and watch people talk about, argue back and forth about America, Russia, China, UK. Y'all, that's not a war. Ain't no war. You ain't there to see it. Say that. I don't want to hear it. They ain't bombing and blowing up nothing. If you really think that they are going to, our world leaders is not your world leader. Let me say that again. Our world leader, Biden, is not our world leader. There is an elite leader, the ruler of everything that pushes the strings, the puppet master, the one that marionettes him around. Give commands, got the earpiece. He got an earpiece that you can't see. Okay, go ahead and say this, go ahead and say that. We sit back and we watch y'all go to the banks, pull your money out, go broke. You think the world about to end, go stockpile all of this, do all of that, and they ain't doing nothing but profiting off of your sweat, your tears, your fear, and your cash. The presidents, if it was all like that, one man cannot make the final decision to make all of us lose our lives. Everybody's saying that Biden is, if you see him in action, which you can see that he's not who y'all think he is. You notice he got the Kung Fu grip hand, and it's always this, and he putting his hand down in his pocket, or it's trying to put its hand in its pocket. Yeah, that's right. I said it. It's walking off into the Amazon. Why would there be a camera crew with the president sitting there getting blessed in somebody's sage in his body like that, and then he walking off with clean clothes, some gator shoes, and a suit and tie walking off into the woods in a clip? But this is your president giving orders to go do something that's deadly that could cause us all to lose our lives. No, they wouldn't let him make the final decision. Just as well as the president ain't the one that makes the decision on push the so-called button to nuclear missiles that y'all have not even seen yet. They told y'all they got weapons of mass destruction. Let's keep y'all in fear. Play a game, make y'all go vote. Weapons of mass destruction. How can you create something that can destroy the whole world that came from Earth? I told y'all, Adam and Eve, use your heads. Adam and Eve, no clothes. They wrapped up in leaves, I guess, in tree branches. Make a hammer. Make a machine that makes things. Things are machined. Let's go back to Adam and Eve. Make all of this stuff with a man and a woman, the only ones on the planet. Make it. You got no knowledge to make it. How are they communicating with each other? Do they speak English? What language are they speaking? Let's sleep together and make millions of people. Like I said, somebody in cahoots with somebody, and voila, there's the system we all go by. Some of y'all cuckoo crazy. Some of y'all feeding into it. Y'all, it's called wake up from the dream, from the sleep, from the trap. Now, I'm going to just keep it real with y'all. We can live it up. Live it how you live it. Because with all honesty, does it even really matter what we do, where you go, how you talk? It really doesn't matter. Do what the fuck you want to do. But be safe, because you got to play the game. The reason why you got to play the game is because you're here. This is their system. You born in it, so-called born in it, came out the womb. Play the game. Don't let the game play you, meaning get in trouble, get locked up, go to jail, lose your life. Now you ain't here. You know what I'm saying? Play the game. Just enjoy it. It's really interesting. It is. The world ain't getting no more violent than it was back in the day. Everybody say the world is violent. It's getting crazy. We at the end of times. I already told y'all. Crime is crime. Death is death. Violence is violence. If I hit you in the head with a brick and you died, it ain't no different than shooting you and you died. You still were taken out by somebody else. You dig? It's the same. It's just a different way of murdering or hurting somebody. Stop saying that we at the end of days. People are going crazy. People been crazy. Or is it just human nature to do the things that we do? You gonna let somebody tell you that you crazy, you sitting in a corner, you talking to yourself. Who says they crazy because they's older? How you know who they having a conversation with? Are you in their head and their thoughts and their mind? What they called all them things? No, so how can you determine what's wrong with somebody? My advice is you see somebody over there talking to themselves, you better walk the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? Lord, y'all stay blessed, stay focused, get with it to get left behind. I told y'all.